Hey everybody, it's Wendell, North Carolina, founder and ONPASSIVE, and I just wanted to do my video, and I'm going to call this the birth of CATMO. If you don't know what CATMO is, this video is probably not for you. Anyway, something special is probably going to happen during this video, and you'll have to give me a minute for that if it does. I heard part of the webinar yesterday. I was getting ready for work as the webinar was going off. My day usually starts about this time, about 4:30 in the afternoon here on the East Coast. I'm next to Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. That's actually the base there. This land that I'm on right now actually used to be part of base housing, but it's now a soccer field, as you can see, that the city and Seymour Johnson share. A lot of tournaments up and down the East Coast. Very, very nice facility. I think there's about 8 soccer fields out here. Excuse me. Well, that's retreat and the playing of our national anthem here in the United States around a military complex, and it's proper to remove your hat, face the flag, and hand over your heart, and that's my own passive heart. So I wanted to share that with you. Had a little snafu the other day when I did the live, so Red, I hope I stood up to protocols, and Mike Ellis, I know that'll bring back some memories for you as well. But anyway, the birth of CATMO. I heard some analogies yesterday of people talking about, the birth of a baby and a healthy baby. Well, I want to bring you a little perspective on the other side of the coin of the birth of an unhealthy baby, which is what I do. I am a registered respiratory therapist, 32 plus years in that field. And anywhere there's a bed in a hospital in the United States, there is a respiratory therapist that has to respond to that bed. We cover from 19, 20-week-old babies to 99, 110-year-old adults. It doesn't matter. If you breathe, we take care of you. And if you don't breathe, we take care of you. I get called, it's Friday here on the East Coast. Wednesday, I had to go to a stat C-section. Mother started bleeding, and we had to get the baby out. Baby came out, supposedly 34 weeks. It was around 1,500 grams, which is a little light. And the baby wasn't breathing, and that's where I step in. A little positive pressure, a little ventilation to the child for minute 2, and heart rate was okay, so we didn't have to do chest compressions, and the baby's fine. But the whole analogy that some of you guys brought up of, the birth of a baby, the delivery of a baby, and when is ONPASSIVE going to launch? Guys, you don't want ONPASSIVE to launch prematurely. Prematurity in anything is not a good thing. In my world, a premature baby, and I've taken care of some really, really small babies, guys. UNC Chapel Hills, where I did my peds neonatal rotation, and 454 grams is a pound. And yes, I have taken care of babies less than a pound. Small enough to my hand. I mean, just babies look healthy, babies look normal, except when you can see through their skin and see organs. If you want to call that normal. 5 fingers, 10 fingers, 10 toes, ears, eyes not open. But the lungs are the last thing that develops. And when you have a premature delivery, I have to get involved. And you don't want me involved with your baby that's premature. Not that I'm a bad guy, but I have to do things. I have to put tubes in airways, and guys, these are little bitty tubes. I have to give a drug called surfactant. Surfactant is a drug that we give because the lungs aren't developed. They don't oxygenate the body. Kind of what's going on with COVID right now. So a lot of things happen in premature birth, and if you transfer that into the business world, I could only imagine what Ash and his team would have to go through. None of us are doing a dang thing except talking about a business and sharing it with friends and family. We're not the ones writing the code. We're not the ones setting up the programming and figuring all this out. Ash puts an idea to these guys, some awesome ideas, and they figure out how to make it work. And some of you want to push them to make it work before it's ready to work. And it ain't going to work. You're going to have systems come up prematurely, start sharing them with the world, and then they crash. We don't want that. We want the system to deliver and be presented when it's ready to be presented. Some of you just got to have some patience. If you don't have any patience, you know what? There's a 100% money back guarantee. I got my second position from a guy that I've known from networking for a lot of years, and he was very negative. I went back to him the next day. I said, "You want to sell your position?" And he goes, "Yeah." I stroked him a check. He gave me his email address and his password. I logged in and changed it, and I got involved in ONPASSIVE in June, and immediately 2 days after being in, I was in February of 19, not 2020. I think it's probably a good time for me to thank some of my sponsors. And I said some of my sponsors. Well, all of my sponsors. Fred Longswagger, you're awesome, dude. You shared this with me, and you guys are going to hear Fred's name. Fred's put in, I don't know how many people, 50, 60 people himself, and he's got a team. You'll see him on the leaderboard. And my next sponsor, Jeffrey Moloch. Jeffrey lives a little drive from me. And I went over there and saw Jeffrey and talked to him about ONPASSIVE and got a position under him. Then in Leadership Council opened up older positions. I've kind of met some of you guys online and made friends. And I was like, heck, let me get one under Red. Hey, Red, how you doing, buddy? How you like that hat? Guys, simple thing, little thing is a hat. I'm gonna make some more, have some more made. I ain't gonna make them. Hell, I don't know how to make a hat. I go to the man that makes hats. Give them away. Share the love. But Red, got a position from Red, got a position from Cindy, got a position from Marty. Put people underneath each one of them. As Mike Ellis say, what is it, shorten the curve or cut time frames. There you go, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate your videos, buddy. You do a great job. I sure don't. I got the face for radio, but anyway, CATMO, birth of CATMO. Guys, just be patient. Ash knows what he's doing. If you didn't listen to the webinar on Thursday, listen to it. Listen to what Ash is saying. I mean, I'm not going to say the name of the company, but my God, a customer of ONPASSIVE? Are you kidding me? And you get a piece of that pie? And you want to cry about why it hadn't launched? You do it. Do you think it's so easy? Ash has told you. If you can find something and it works, call him up. He'll be your first customer. He'll be the first person to sign up under you. It ain't out there. And you can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, I can take care of you if you ain't breathing and you're about dead. Put you on a ventilator. Maybe save your life. But some of you in my world need to be DNR, DNIs, and CMOs. If you don't know what that means, look it up. And call somebody and sell your position or get your money back. I mean, Ash is serious. This is serious business. This is serious money. 212 countries before launch? Really? I don't even know what the founder count is up to. 260, 270, I don't know. It's a lot. What do you think is going to happen after it launches? CATMO. How did we not guess CATMO? Ash only talked about it in 4 pillars of ONPASSIVE. Hell, I was going out there looking, found a NASDAQ symbol for CATM. How wrong was I? It's funny, guys. It's an awesome business. Ash, thank you. You know, I've been in the medical field 32 years. I'm ready to stop doing it. You know, I work nights, drunks, overdoses. Yeah, there's people that can't breathe, legitimate COPDers, and they need help. But you know, you get spit on, cussed at, cussed out, and you're there trying to save somebody's life. Yeah, give me CATMO. I'm gonna travel this country. I'm gonna travel to your country. I'm gonna take you out to dinner and let you show me your backyard. I grew up in a military family. I've lived all over this planet. I was too young to remember some of it, but I can look in a picture book. In fact, where I'm walking right now is probably where the house was when I was born. Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, 1961 Bowling Drive. A long time ago. Seen a lot of things, done a lot of things. I ain't never seen anything like ONPASSIVE. I've never seen anything bring people together across this globe with the same vision, the same heart, the same ideas, and the same goals. You know, everybody wants time freedom. Everybody wants to be free of bills, not being stressed over what am I going to pay this month or this medical bill. You know, I make decent money, and I'm a little ticked off with my hospital right now because of their billing process. In our country, they bill your insurance, they get all the money they can get. You got a copay, you pay that, then they come after you for some more money. I had a friend that went in the hospital with no insurance. He gets a discount and is told he owes some money. Contacts billing, they're like, hey, your balance is zero. I don't get it. But anyway, CATMO, ONPASSIVE, the birth of CATMO. Guys, we don't want a premature CATMO. We want a full, healthy, In my world, that's a 38, 40 week baby, 3750 grams. You can do the math, about 7 pounds. Now, some of you can't do the math, whatever. But we don't want an unhealthy baby. We want a healthy baby. This healthy baby has 40 organs to date. We want all 40 organs to function like they're supposed to function. We don't want them have to be coded and us doing CPR at launch on Connect Me. We don't want that. We want it to run smooth, proper, as it's supposed to, and shock the world. You know there's people out there and they're waiting for ONPASSIVE to launch, and they're just drooling, waiting for something to not go right. Nature of human nature, nature of the beast. They want to see something fail, and then they want to point fingers and say, I told you so. Well, I got news for you. It ain't gonna happen. Ash is not gonna release ONPASSIVE CATMO until it's ready, working, and smooth. I've never met Ash, but I think I've got a pretty good perception of what the man is inside. And I don't think he's gonna release anything until it's ready, whether you like it or not. It ain't gonna happen. And thank you, Ash, for that. And Ash, I know you like fine food and dining. Obviously, I do too. Fred and I are actually on a little challenge right now. We're doing a juice fast. I haven't eaten in 6 days. Juice fasting, protein, broth. I'm fine. There's a lot of things we think we need that we don't need. I just appreciate everybody. Marty, Mike, Dan, you guys do a great job. Cindy, thank you for the help you've given me. Jeffrey Morlock, my buddy in my backyard here. It's about time we get together again, just sit down and talk ONPASSIVE. I mean, I heard stuff yesterday, guys. I thought I knew. And Mike Ellis says, whatever you think you know, you don't know. However big you think ONPASSIVE is, it's bigger than that. So, CATMO, the birth of CATMO. We want a healthy CATMO baby. We want it to come out, kicking, screaming, doing its thing. Not a premature CATMO. So, I'll wait. Just like you mothers that have delivered babies, you're ready for it to come out, but it needs to stay there, and that bun needs to cook a little bit longer. That's where we are. It's coming, guys. It's a done deal. We couldn't be in a better position. We couldn't have a better CEO on the face of this earth. Never even met me, but cares about my well-being, my financial future. Ash, I love you. Either you have a heart for ONPASSIVE or you don't. Either you have the patience for ONPASSIVE or you don't. If you don't, I'm ready to push you down the hall, take the oxygen off of you, close the door, and let God take you where you need to go. I mean, that's what we do with CMOs. It's compassion. It's not neglect. Guys, I've seen more people die than probably many, many, many of you here. I've disconnected many people off life support more than many, many, many of you here. And I've gone to more deliveries for a single guy with no kids than any of you here. 32 years of going to C-sections and vaginal deliveries and meconiums and you name it. And yeah, I make sure the babies breathe. And that's what I do. Ash makes sure CATMO breathes. And that's what Ash does. Ash, keep doing what you're doing, buddy. Couldn't be prouder of you. Couldn't be prouder of the ONPASSIVE family. Red, Marty, all you guys, Jeff, that I talk to or chat with online. Thank you for what you do. That's my video. I've probably gone a little bit longer than I should have. Have a great day. See ya.